of America, with your hosts, Michael and Jacob.
Hello. My technology was failing me on that intro. Oh my goodness. That was cuz I'm trying to use these earbuds cuz those damn headphones, they hurt my ears when I've been wearing them too long. But hey, how you doing? Welcome in episode 115. How you doing? Nothing like a little bit of Monday fun to really just throw you for a loop there. So full disclosure, what just happened? Happy Monday. I guess it happens to everyone on Mondays, right? Ain't that what they say? Just another case of the Mondays. But how are you doing? My mic is like trying to do an update. It got really cold in here. The temperature's been really cold. Now all my equipment acting funny in here, so apologies about that. But how are we doing? Wowzers. Not the greatest intro I've ever had, but you know what? We move. Hopefully we'll be better versus Everton. But how's everybody doing? Checking in the vibes from the Monday before Everton at the weekend. Look, not real proud of the way the intro went. I didn't even do the countdown. Like, I was doing the countdown, and then I opened up the case, and I put the headphone in the case. And when it did that, everything stopped. It just stopped, paused the video. So, wowzers. Definitely threw me for a loop there. I was like, oh shit, what happened? I paused the whole stream just by putting an earbud, because I don't want two earbuds in, because then I can't hear how loud I am. So I put one back in the case, and it just stopped everything. Really threw me off. But hey, here we are. Big up everybody if you are here. If you're watching live right now, make sure you are hitting the like. Make sure you are participating in the poll today. This stream's already going to be awful. I already messed it all up. I apologize, everybody. 29 votes says, to the question, how are your vibes on this Monday? Too blessed to be stressed. 40. I don't know why I'm laughing so much, because I just keep messing myself up. I'm sorry, y'all are witnessing a train wreck live on air. Sorry. 30 votes. 48% says too blessed to be stressed. 10% with them immaculate vibes. 16% says could be better, but we move. Hey, as long as we're moving. Let my fumbling of the intro to this video be the thing that helps you feel a little bit better, because damn, that sucked. I'll put that in the top 2 worst intros ever. There's got to be one that was worse than that I've done. There's been 115 of these things. There's got to be one that was just a little bit worse. 24% says needing a hug and more football. 26% says needing a hug and more. Get on over here. Come here. I got you. Give you a nice big old hug right there. That's as much as I could do from where I'm at right now. Pick up everybody in the chat. This is I can't believe my microphone's trying to do this. Can y'all even hear me right now? That's the question I should be asking. I should check my stream. 1 second. This has been such a fraudulent start. I see Mike Doss calling me a fraud already. The absolute coconut head. But big up Chang with the first place prize. Has been a while. Big up Chang. Yo, hang on. Yeah, can hear you. Simon says no. Yes. Okay, I'm going to take it as you can. And Simon's trying to mess with me. Let me, Jesus. Definitely top 2 worst intros to a show ever. Can I just redo it all? Can we redo it all? Can I play the intro again or something? Can we just redo that? Is that cool? Julia says loud and clear. Scott, unfortunately, yes, I can hear you. Yeah, big up everyone. Big up everyone. Yeah. See, now my earbuds messing up. Look. What a Monday. Nathan, Jacob, do you need some milk? Maybe that's what it is. I ain't drinking on no milk. This is a Celsius. That is a non-alcoholic beverage. It is like some sort of energy drink. But big up Chang, my friend. He made his debut on the stream yesterday with the members show. First ever member show. I kind of like that membership show. Yeah, I know, Mike. The Celsius is bad for me. My wife tells me that every day, but damn it, it's so good. But I did have the first ever members show yesterday. So big up Chang making his debut. It's his first time he's been on a live stream, basically. He was telling me this after the show, and honestly, y'all, I thought Chang killed it yesterday. My personal opinion. He said he was nervous, but don't you worry, Chang. We got your back. Hey, man. You come back on the next member show, and I bet you won't be nervous at all. It's just a fun time. Ain't nothing too serious. Big up. I mean, just look at how I fumbled the intro to this damn show. Chewy is here. As you can see, he's sleeping in the background, but hey, big up Herbie Hurts Feelings saying you're present. I don't know why I'm looking at the chat on 2 different areas because StreamYard, I'm not really trusting it. But big up Mark Cook, Spurs GCTV in the house. How are you doing, Spurs Psych? Drula. I see Paul G. How are you doing? Rich, big up everyone. Big up. Has Sam told you to sit on the floor, Jacob? I don't know when he said that, but he can hold that. He can hold that draw versus United, and so can you, Drunk Vigo, personally. Yeah, you might need a hug. Big up Adrian Shroka, my man. How you doing, Adrian? Good to see you back in the chat. Tracy, how are you doing? Good to see Tracy every single time. Lisa says big up. Jacob, 115 episodes. Same number of charges against City. I didn't even think of that, Lisa. Very good job noticing that. I didn't even notice personally, but good shout there. Boomtown Rat. I don't like Mondays. Yo, my technology don't like Mondays either. Big up Jacob and everyone in the chat from Carl Simpson, Scott M. Big up Jacob. Hope you and the family. We are doing great. My wife's doing fantastic. Everything's going great. Scott, I hope the same thing for you, my northern brethren. Big up James Paratrooper. I see Cy Dancer. Big up Patty Hartnett. Big up everybody in the house. Zapur says, I'm sad I'll be on a plane to Korea during the game. You're going to miss the Everton match? Well, I mean, you're going to Korea, so that's obviously going to be pretty sweet. So have a safe trip. Be good. Big up Mike Doss with the most fake mustache on YouTube. Jacob on that CELSO pack. I do have some CELSO news, so good foreshadowing there. Big up everybody helping me out with my technology. Yeah, I need some milk apparently. Big up Daniel Sandoval. How you doing? Ellie says we can hear you. Big up Ellie. Well, I got your attention. That's a good start. Now go with the flow. Yep, shape up. Hey man, sometimes we fumble the bag. We're not even 10 minutes in, so I'm still good. 10 minutes. Some shows make you wait longer than 10 minutes before you really get to the meat of everything. But hey, I brought it to you early, so big up Simon Davies. Big up Mike Doss. I'll drink to that, my friend. It does taste good. This one's grape. Grape sounds really good. Sounds like you just need to turn off automatic ear detection. I don't know what that is, my friend. But big up, my friend. Big up. Rich, why don't you join the members show, my friend? It'd be good to chat with you as well. You don't have to. Just saying. Big up Janice. Janice was here. Paul G, that hoodie is class A. Big up. This hoodie, it is one of my favorite hoodies. Let me put it, you already know Paul G. It's one of my favorite hoodies. I can't remember when I got it. I don't know. Your hair has grown, Jacob. Is it time for a trim? Or are you going long? Oh, I'm going long again. That's what I do. You've got the timestamp. You're a liar. Don't come in here with that drunk Vigo. You're an absolute fraud. Big up Ozan. Big up Yakub. Did you really get timed out on This Is Football? Yes, I did. Hey, all I said, he said, so Ozan, Hassam, what he said was, he goes, who's been Liverpool's worst attacker? And I said, Mohamed Salah. So he timed me out for that. What a fraud. It was pretty funny, though. I was having breakfast. He was pretty upset. It was great content. Make sure you go check that out. Big up Cal L Agent, another YouTube chat member. Love seeing all these YouTube chat members, except Kevin Jimenez. He's not a YouTube chat member, but says, Jacob, you're a fraud, but what's up? Big up Kevin Jimenez, you absolute fraud. Sahar says, big up Jacob, big up Sahar. The worst intro I saw was someone went live and didn't realize and just sat there staring at the screen for a while. That's pretty bad. But as far as my intros, I think today's was as bad as it gets. And I'm blaming the technology personally. I'm blaming the technology, and then I'll blame Chewy, and then I'll blame myself. So that's the order it's going to go in. Sorry, Spurs fans. I've been on the dog and bone to Ainge, and he's answered my SOS. We'll be rejoining Celtic to help in our hope of need. How's them apples? Sean 1970, are you saying that you're going to come in here and you're going to steal my Ainge Postecoglou? That's not going to happen, sir. Because as long as we got these, he's staying. And if you want to know what this is the victory kangaroo. Every time we get a dub, you get to see the victory kangaroo. So that's for you, Sean 1970. You can hold that. You had your turn with Ainge. It is now time that he, lets the whole world know who he is. So don't worry. Yeah, bro, he got so triggered. I don't know what that was about. Sam's an absolute fraud. Make sure you subscribe to This Is Football. Big up David Calvino, says Chang. Half of us are members because of you. We're the ones who should be nervous. This is a very good point. All y'all green names, I forgot. I should have said thank you, Chang, for that, because most of them are... Chang always gifted membership, so big up to Chang every single time. I promise I do have some things to talk about as far as like tweets and such that I've saved for you. Things to talk about. The transfer rumors are heating up. And I'm starting to wonder, because I've been paying more attention to Big Six clubs rather than other leagues, my scouting game is off so far. I think I need to get back to my scouting ways. But I've been doing more Big Six content going on with Big Six rivals and such, so I've been trying to watch more of their games so I can talk shit to them, basically. And it's really pulled me away from my scouting, so I don't really have any of the good gyms. And then I'm starting to hear all the people that, we are allegedly rumored with. But before we get into any of that, I'm going to take a pause right quick. This is important news for those of you who didn't know. This is very important news. On this day, 1 year ago, Romero won the World Cup. So isn't that sweet? There you go. That was a year ago. A year flies by so fast. Big up to Romero. Just want to say that. Big up. Big up Stefan. Made his debut on the channel as well last night. Says, loved the stream last night, bud. And equally this one, too. Looking forward to watching the Spurs game in a Spurs bar in Spain, as that's where I'm spending Christmas. Big up Stefan. Enjoy that international trip for Christmas. Enjoy yourself watching the Spurs match. Very good to see you and chat with you. Now I have a face to put to a name, so makes you even more memorable to me. So big up. Thanks for being here. Did you see your player in Staffy's Pro Club? He's ass, but it looks like you. Bro, what do you mean? I've seen him get top 5 in y'all's club like 3-4 times, so you're an absolute fraud for that. Big up Lily White Lane. Says big up Jacob in chat. How you doing, Lily White Lane? Nick Brown is here. Hi, Jacob. Big up the Roo. Hey, victory kangaroos for everybody. Billy Ray Cyrus. Yeah, he loves saying that. He's an absolute fraud, though. Our under 21s made it 13-13 tonight in all competitions. I did see that as well. But, with due time, I was going to get to that news. But thank you, Paul G. You are right. Our U21s, our U18s, everyone's making moves. It's very good to see. Makes me think that maybe we do have a bright future in comparison to some other people potentially. Big up Danny Kiriakou says, big up Jacob. Good to see you in the house, my friend. Says Jacob, get back on scouting, get us some more Van de Veen players. Hey, I need to. That's what I'm saying. I need to definitely get back onto my scouting, because hey, but a lot of these players like that I did scout last year, now they're household names, so that's kind of nice to see that stuff come to fruition. But Van de Veen, honestly, I'm so surprised that we ended up getting that player. We're so lucky that Liverpool said, "No, we're good." He almost went to Liverpool before he came to us. Sean 1970 says, we need help. Seriously loving the football at Spurs, but no Celtic fan is surprised. He's a special manager, and I seen Jock Stein. Respect to everyone. Hey, big up the Clovers, the Celtic. Big up Celtic. I did watch a Celtic game, and it was when y'all won the Scottish Cup right before we hired Ange Postecoglou. Honestly, love him very much. Thank you for taking care of him. It is our turn now, Sean. Big up the Arsenal. He's here as well. He can't go a day without mentioning Tottenham Hotspur. Love to see that. The Arsenal secret Tottenham Hotspur fan. I'm calling it. Football Manager taught me everything I need to know. Best thing to up your scouting game. Ain't that the truth? How do we go about joining the live stream? And can I wear the Kulusevski? If you want to wear the Kulusevski mask, by all means, my friend. You are absolutely invited, Ryman. It was a members show, so everyone who's got a membership, basically, I then posted the link, so everyone who has a membership, they could see it, and you can click the link and you could join. And so probably either next week or the week after, I'm going to try and do episode number 2 of the members show, but it's going to be more of a members hangout, because I was going to do like one-on-one conversations, but then I realized, why would I do that and waste everybody's time with having them sit in the background? That just seems kind of like a dick move, even though that seems like the way to go when you do those kinds of things. What I'll do is we'll just all hang out, and when there's more than 9 people hanging out, then we'll say goodbye to somebody. Maybe we'll hold a vote. It'll be like a Survivor or something. We'll hold a poll. Who's getting booted off the stream? Maybe that's kind of mean, but it sounds fun. Apparently, Tottenham have held talks over a potential move. Nice. That is a piece of information that I do have. Let me minimize that so you don't see all the things that I'm going to show. I do have that little bit of info. Apparently, Rob Guesty is a guy who said it, right? That's where everyone. Tottenham Hotspur reporter for Football London, Rob Guest. He's an Everton season ticket holder. Interesting. Oh, you can't see this. Hang on. Let me lower this music. Man, my technology really threw me off today. I'm sorry about that. There you go.
LeBron James. LeBron James. LeBron.
Sorry. I didn't mean to click that. I was trying to turn down the volume. Apologies. Jacob, you need a dibble dabble. I do. Danny, I know you out there dibble dabbling. Come on now. Nawaf, come on, you boys. Come on, you. Is that Tuchel? I don't know. I can't really tell. It says, are you a WWE fan because you from the USA? I don't really like keep up with it or know what's going on. I did used to before, but whenever I was like 10 or 11, I found out it was fake, and then I was kind of like, nah, I'm good. I don't want to. I thought it was real for a while, and then it wasn't, and it was kind of just like, oh, you fool me once, shame on you, you know. So, but big up WWE. There's funny clips from it. Like I have a couple funny clips. Well, Staffy does. Staffy has some funny clips. I don't really have any funny clips, except there's one where The Rock says, "Shut up, bitch." That one's kind of fun. If you want me to play it, let me know. Thoughts on Basuma, says Kevin Jimenez. Should I save this one or should I talk about it? Because I do have this thing here about TODIBO, about Jean-Claire Todibo. Todibo. How do you say this dude's name? Hang on. Todibo. Todibo. Todd Ibo. Jean-Claire Todibo. That's a hard fucking name. But this guy, he plays for Nice, and he's a center back. Okay, let's look him up. Tobido. Todd Ebo. Jean-Claire Tobido. Mr. Tobido from France is 23 years old, 6'2". That's a decent height. Right-footed defender. Looks central is what they're saying here. Central. Based on this heat map, one would say Christian Romero backup, question mark. Kevin Jimenez, I'm going to star that, and I'll come back to it. But big up, Chang. I see you gifted some memberships before we get into TODIBO. Big up, Chang, for the 5 memberships. Let me see who got them. Kevin Jimenez, you absolute fraud. It's past your bedtime, but you got a membership. Simon Davies, big up Simon Davies. Paul G, Mick Dundee, and Jay Murray. All of y'all, welcome to the family. That means you are now eligible to join the show next time I hold the members show. So big up to yourself. That is something new I'm trying to bring to the members. Just for the members, make something a little exclusive. And Chang is now making you a part of that little exclusive party. Can we vote you off stream? You're a fraud for that, but welcome to the family. Hey, how many? We're on 38 likes. I see 75 people. Let me see. I see 6 likes. Hang on. Let me refresh. Okay, we're on 40 likes. That's okay. 58 votes. That means there's 18 of y'alls that want to vote but not hit that like button. That's questionable. But hey, on this channel, you are allowed to live the life you want to live. But look, on this Nice guy, Ellie says, Nice are a poor side. I saw them when I was in Nice last season in September, and they played the Conference League versus Cologne. It was 1-1, but such a bad game. Maybe it was just a bad game for them. Maybe not indicative of everything. I don't know. TODIBO most likely going United with Ratcliffe. Why? Why you say that? But you're fake, so why an issue? Okay, Kevin. You know what? I may have to put you in a timeout. I may have to give... You may need a little bit of a timeout, Kevin. This is your first warning from Papa. All right? Next time I'll turn the internet off. Speaking of internet, I'm getting the Wi-Fi connection now. I hate this. I do not like this. When the Wi-Fi signal comes up, it is one of the most distracting things in the whole of YouTube. Next to all of y'all commenting. Oh, Ahmad was a very... Shut up, Drunk Vigo. Ahmad says the battle of midfield workhorses between Kulu and Doucouré will be interesting. Not only Doucouré, but I would also say Onana for them. I'm not talking about Onana United. I'm talking Onana at Everton. Amadou Onana. I think he's Belgium. Big up Donovan. Draro's Peanut. Rob Guest works with Ali Gold. They have a podcast together. Top tier. Oh, okay. That's cool. Hey, dubs for Chang every single time. TODIBO. All right. TODIBO. TODIBO played. Looking back, he was just okay. Hey, big up. Hey, happy Udogi month. Still celebrating the signing. Hey, you're still celebrating, George? George, hang on, George. Are you still celebrating? Hang on.
Destiny Adoji. Oh, yes. Oh, Destiny Adoji Day. Hey. Idiots, man.
Hey. Love that one. Big up, George, for being here. Big up, Wilton. Saying WWE wrestling is fake. Just not right. Word, Jacob. Talk to me nicely. Ooh, Faisal, I'm sorry. Okay, maybe not fake, but it's scripted. There you go. Because they do actually do those flips off the ladders and shit, but it's scripted in regards to how the outcomes play out. I guess that's what I should say. So apologies. Big up Chang with a super chat says Talking Ball Elites, Kate, Ellie, Bobby K, and Jose equals top quality. I think TQ, that's what that stands for. Big up Chang for the super chat and the 5 gifted. Big up every single time. Appreciate you, my friend, my brother. Again, he made his debut on the channel yesterday. Says he'll be back for some more, so can't wait to speak to you again live on air, Chang. And then also make sure you email me about, or not email, DM me about that thing we were talking about. But do like Hugo says, this is an Arsenal fan. He's telling y'all to hit the like. If you can't hit a like, but an Arsenal fan can hit a like, and you're a Spurs fan, and you can't hit the like, what are you doing with yourself? Why are you a hater? Big up, Wilton. Good evening, Jacob. Hope for a great show as usual. Big up. I do have things to talk about. We were looking at TODIBO, TODIBO, and he's a 23-year-old. 6'2" defender, kind of like it. I like the size. Defensive is pretty high according to this attribute overview, which I don't know what the hell they measure with. I don't know how they measure that, but let's see how he's doing in League. Hey, look, right above my head is his past 5 matches. Only as of late was he he had a bad game, it looks like, versus, who is that? I don't know who that is. Why won't it let me click them? I don't know why it won't, but I don't know what logo that is. I know this red one here is Ren Stadi. No, I don't know. But anyways, he started 14 of 14 matches. Team of the week twice. Okay, so defensive powerhouse in the league twice. No goals, 1 assist. All right. 101. He averages 101 touches per match. Let me see. Can you see that above my head? Can you see that? Can you see that? 101. Wait. Yeah, under passing. 1, 2, 3, 4. The fourth thing, it's right here. In 14 matches, he averages 101.6 touches a match. That's absolutely tells me that he's a ball handling center back, like Kuti. Could this be our Kuti successor, backup, replacement, shadower, so to speak? Maybe. Hey, yo, that thing? What you talking about? Yes, George is still celebrating. Love to see that. Hey, big up Hugo. Hugo did make his debut too, lest I forget. Hugo, my G, he did make a bad choice in regards to supporting Arsenal, but he's a good guy, and he can take the banter, which makes him he's strong and he's a good guy. He is an Arsenal fan, so he does make poor choices in life, but you know, we all make poor choices sometimes, and unfortunately he's stuck with that choice for the rest of his life because that's what he chose. Tony D says, morning, Jacob and Chewy and everyone. Chewy is here. Don't you forget it. I did make sure he showed up. Probably end up at Don't. Says Jammy. Jammy's not a fan of Tobido. 101.6 touches a match. He's a ball handler. Hang on. Ayo. Jacob, you feel confident against Everton? They've been in good form. They have been in good form. I'm actually not very confident. I'm confident in the mentality and the game plan and the philosophy. However, the execution and the finishing and the delicacies that you need in order to get some of these matches over the line, I'm concerned about that because Everton have been showing that they have at least what it takes to show kind of the world like, fuck your 10 points. They should be above Chelsea right now. Without their 10 points, they're still not. They're sitting pretty decent above that line right now, and I think that's their goal for this season. I mean, I'm not an Everton fan. I would never presume to know what their goals are for the season per se, but I would assume after taking a 10-point reduction, having Sean Dyche, who's known kind of infamous, right, for saying him and Sam Allardyce, they're like the bad boys of the yo-yo clubs. But a lot of respect to Sean Dyche. I am a little bit worried. I'm not too confident though, Kevin. I'll put it that way. Pick up the girls who love Spurs. Pick up everyone, boys and girls, everybody who loves Spurs. Pick up Philly, not from Philly, from NYC. How are you doing, Philly? Tobido and a decent midfielder would be outstanding business. Honestly, I like the looks of Tobido more than I like the looks of Lloyd Kelly. Now, I am going to pull up in a separate window, and I will share with you in just 1 second. Lloyd Kelly, I'm going to see what his average. Let's see what his. All right, this is now Lloyd Kelly. All right, there you see the name Lloyd Kelly. Let's look. Premier League, 8 out of 9 matches. He started 8 out of 9 that he's played in, but there's been 15 or 16 matches. So not great in regards to how often he starts, but let's see how many touches he gets. He gets about half as many touches in the match, so he gets half as much game playing time and half as many touches in that game playing time than Mr. TODIBO averages. So if I'm going to have to pick between Lloyd Kelly and TODIBO, regardless of where they play, I kind of like Jean-Claire TODIBO a little bit more. I think TODIBO's got something to offer a little bit. Apparently his weaknesses there on the left side of your screen, if you're looking, it says weaknesses are discipline and error proneness. So that's not great. But again, it is SofaScore. So like, that's just some dude saying, hey, I think that. Which, to be fair, if you go to like Davinson Sanchez, it doesn't say error proneness. But every Spurs fan would probably tell you Davinson Sanchez, Eric Dyer, etc. are a little bit error proneness. But so I wouldn't put too much stock into that. But they do value him right around 32 million euros, whatever you want to say. But also I can vote, so I can say I think he's worth less. Give it to us for cheaper, please. But TODIBO, kind of like these numbers. I don't care about the goals necessarily, although Cuti Romero does have, 3-4 goals, which is tied with Gabriel Jesus, and he's a defender. Talk to me nicely every single time, Arsenal fans. But look, this guy, he is a passer. He is accurate passing per game, 80%, right along par with everyone else. He one big chance created in his matches. Let me see what else he got. I want to know how many passes on average he attempts, but I can't see that. But he gets over interceptions 1.3, almost 2 tackles per game on average. Balls recovered per game, almost 8, 7.9. That's really good. Dribble pass per game. I mean, the numbers are telling me that this guy's got something to him. I think this guy does got something to him. I like this guy. Now I'm looking at him. I'm getting a little hypey. I'm actually going to have to put it on the follow list. But boom, boom. There you go. You see that? That is the little trick to this game. I scout them, then I say, okay, look, since I start looking at them, then are they starting for their team? Are they getting... It'll let me know that. But he's got 2.6K followers, so no stranger to the business, I presume. Nathan says he was sent off last game, hence the bad rating. No, I don't think he's too similar to Cuti. I think the rumors around Cuti Romero are a little bit not fair. TODIBO, most likely. Yeah, that's what I'm going with. TODIBO. Jacob, talk with more passion. Drunk Vigo, you can hold that. How about that? Big up Jay Kismet. Good to see you in the house. Big up John, Jacob. John Mikulev says morning, Jacob and Chewy. Big up George. Thanks to all the Arsenal fans that are helping grow Jacob's channel. Hey, big up. Don't tell them not to be here, though. Appreciate them being here. TODIBO links to Man U because Ratcliffe, they have a big fat Ineos on their jersey. I mean, is that takeover going to happen? I've been hearing about that damn Manchester United takeover for about 2 years, 3 years. I'm not too worried about that at this juncture because until it happens, I ain't really going to count it as... It might happen. It might happen. Hey, I don't give a damn, but it might happen. TODIBO gonna come to the lane if you wait too long for that takeover, Mr. Jim Ratcliffe. You can't spell Ratcliffe without rat, but we'll hold that. You're a ball handling center, but shut up, Donovan. John says, morning, Jacob and Chewy. Big up for yesterday's show. Loved it. And I agree, every 2 weeks or once a month with a members show. Yeah, I think every 2 weeks is a good little, for me, it gives the members all right, I got 2 weeks to get myself, to where I can make an appearance on the show, and we'll try and do it around that same time every time too. So big up, John. Glad you enjoyed that show yesterday. Okay, big up. So Jamie says I just meant that we are interested in or following a player that equals. We'll probably not get him, hence TODIBO. Don't tell me TODIBO. Tell me how we're going to TODIBO this thing, okay, Jamie? Don't tell me how we're TODIBO going to get him. Tell me how we're TODIBO going to get him. That's what I want. I think it's pronounced TODIBO. That's not as fun. I like TODIBO a little bit more. Personally, I like TODIBO. He played for Barcelona, right? Yeah, look, I was looking. Here it is. You were right, Faisal. So it says here, let me click show more 1 second. Show me more. So he was at Toulouse in 2018. And from Toulouse, did he play to win or did he play to lose? I like that one. Apologies. Hey, if you can't make yourself laugh, how can you expect to make anyone else laugh? I said, I'll tell you that much. But he played for Toulouse in 2018, got loaned to Barcelona for $1 million. Or no, Barcelona bought him for $1 million rather. And then Barcelona loaned him in 2020 to FC Schalke. And then he went back to Barcelona. And then they loaned him to Benfica. And then he went back to Barcelona. And then he got loaned to Nice. And then he went back to Barcelona. And then Nice bought him for 8.5 2021. So 2 years ago. That's pretty interesting there. That's an interesting little journey. A lot of Barcelona, but clearly Barcelona don't see anything in him that they want because they just every single time loan him back out. I don't know. Hey, big up El Tel Cocarrel. Never heard of TODIBO. Me neither, Derek Smith, but I'm hearing about him now, and I kind of like these numbers. He averages over 101 touches per match, Derek Smith, as a center back, and his heat map is full of all the same areas of Christian Romero. So when we're looking at the likes of having a full squadron of people, I kind of like him. Ronnie says Højbjerg has to play ahead of Skip. I don't know, Skip. Oh no, I do agree with this. No, I would start Højbjerg over Skip every single time. TODIBO, I like TODIBO. I don't think he'll change his name just because you. Hey, come on, let's just call him TODIBO. We can rock with it. Højbjerg over Skip all day, every day. I do agree. But look, there's my amateur scouting take of Mr. One Jean-Claire TODIBO. He played at the Coupe de France. I don't know what that is. He had 1 appearance in the European qualifications, 4 appearances in the Conference League. Let's see. Dang it. Hang on. Sorry about that. Let's see what he did. Oh, my goodness. Let's see what he did in the Conference League. 9 matches started in the Conference League. How many touches? 84.7. So not as touch heavy in the Conference League. But that's okay. I mean, he had a bad performance versus Le Havre. Le Havre, I barely know her. Sorry, that one's a bad one. Jacob, can you keep me updated on player contract signings? I want to do some more celebrating. There is one player that we did sign this week. If you didn't know, now you know.
Destiny Adoji. Oh, yes. Oh, Destiny Adoji Day. Hey. Idiots, man.
There you go. Love that one. But yeah, I kind of like this guy based on what I might have to look into him. Now that I'm following him on the SOFR score, they're going to tell me when he plays, and I'm going to pay attention. I'm going to watch him. I'm going to look at him with my eyes. So keep it locked. I'll tell you Jacob's amateur viewing of a player. Now, the only thing that I have as far as my credibility when it comes to scouting players is I did see Mickey Van de Veen like a year ago and say, hey, we should sign this guy. And then a year later we did. Well, it was about 8 months later we did. I'll take it. Xavi Simons. Well, I guess a lot of people were scouting Xavi Simons, but before he ever went to PSV, he tore it up at PSV. Now he's at Leipzig tearing it up, but that's neither here nor there. Look, I amateur scout players. I'm gonna amateur scout Jean-Claire TODIBO. Kind of like what I'm seeing. Not gonna lie. Oh yeah, George, it's Destiny Udogi month as far as I'm concerned, George. You get to celebrate as long as you want to, my friend. But let's see here. No, there he is, Mr. TODIBO. Don't like the red, but we'll move past that. Per this, Tottenham Hotspur looking to bring in 3 players. Take this for what it's worth. This is Simon Jones via Mail Sport, so who knows if that, I don't really trust it. Jose Mourinho did talk about us. There's a picture of Cuti Romero. What did he say? I didn't even read this quote. I just started because I was like, hell yeah. After winning the Copa America with the national team, Tottenham had signed a new managing director, Fabio Paratici, who also signed me for Juventus. I had a very good season at Atalanta, where I was chosen the best defender in Serie A. These are facts. Fabio contacted me, told me the club was going to make an effort to sign me. I told him that I was happy the minute he told me. There were probably other clubs, but I was very happy and sure to want to come to the Premier League. I think that the Premier League is one of the most competitive leagues in the world. As a player, playing as a regular in a big club like Tottenham, it makes you grow a lot, so I didn't doubt in joining. 2.5 seasons have passed, and I'm really happy. And he also did say, I was watching Sean earlier on Football Heritage with Sava, and he said they were both alluding to the fact that he may leave for a Spanish-speaking club, is what I think Sean said. And I was like, hang on a second. Didn't just a couple days ago I read a quote live on United Spurs of America of Christian Romero saying, I'm going to live in London even when my playing career is done. So that would lend me to believe that he's not in a hurry to go to any Spanish-speaking nation necessarily. He don't give a shit about that. He says he loved London. And I love that he loved London. And yes, Tav, big club. Hold that. Very big club. Why you think we're involved in everything? Now, why you think everybody want to be our rival too? Talk to me nicely. What else we got? Yeah, there's more. I thought this was funny. It's pretty silly. But so someone tweeted, or Lily White Rose tweeted, Tottenham are looking to add 3 players in the squad. And this guy was like, give me these 3 or leave you out. And it was Mbappe, Jude Bellingham, and Eric Lamela. So there you go. Wouldn't that be funny? If we sign Eric Lamela, Mbappe, and it's so silly. People on Twitter are so silly, man. I thought it was funny. I guess that's why I also saved that. Look, I did want to talk about Giovanni Lo Celso, and then I saw another tweet that made me. What makes you a big club? Tav, I'll tell you what makes you not me, but what makes Tottenham a big club. Everything about us. And the fact that you're here listening to a Tottenham Hotspur fan speak about Tottenham Hotspur, and I have this dude's face pulled up on my stream, and you're talking about it. I would say also when you look at financially, commercially, globally, just because, some people weren't born when necessarily Tottenham Hotspur was having loads of success, doesn't negate the fact that the success was still had at some point in time. So shout out Bill Nick, and shout out all the managers that helped us win trophies, because we have won trophies, technically won more European trophies than Arsenal. So we got that. There used to be a time in which Tottenham Hotspur was synonymous with the FA Cup because we couldn't stop winning it. We also did a double one year. That was nice. I mean, technically I wasn't alive, but hey, it was nice. Hey, big up, Tav. Hey, you're here. I appreciate you being here nonetheless. I appreciate all the people who banter me. You're allowed to be here and banter me, I'll tell you that much. Big up Mountain Bush, man. How you doing? But look, Giovanni Lo Celso, apparently he's hurt and he's not going to play at Everton. And it made me... I saw this tweet as well. So I'm going to read this, and then there's another tweet that's going to really create the discussion here. So chat, just hang with me for 1 second. This guy, C-Dog THFC, I don't know, he pays for a blue tick, says, here we go again. A slight issue is what Ainge said, and we didn't have Giovanni Lo Celso for the Forest game 1 week later, and he's still out for the Everton game. He literally said it was a slight niggle with the muscle, and suddenly it's spiraling to become a multiple week injury. Said it thousands of times. Our medical department is inept. Something isn't right in there. Now, do you think it is our... Oh, wait. This wasn't big screen when I put that. Hang on. Sorry. Look. There he goes. There's the text, so you know what I was reading wasn't... There it is. It's absolutely shambolic, if you ask me. absolutely shambolic, because for me, this guy has 2 good games and everyone's like, oh yeah, Gio, we're finally getting the best out of Gio. Woo, Gio. And then it's like, yeah, Philly, exactly. He plays 2 games, he starts 2 out of 3 matches. We win none of them, but he has a good performance. And then people are saying, oh, Giovanni Lo Celso's definitely back. And I'm like, excusez-moi. 2 good games out of 3, none of which we won, doesn't negate all the how do I say this nicely? All the poor years, all the non-existent years. You know, I did hear, shout out Talking Ball. I was listening to them this morning. I did call on. Chewy was there as well. But I was listening to them, and Colin's mom, Totten Mom, shout her out. She made a very good point that, big up Jardang. She said, how can Giovanni Lo Celso show any loyalty to a club that has pretty much shipped him around? How can he have any like passion and loyalty for that club when we've just shipped him around? And I made the point that, like, I really feel like this year we were starting to see at least the best or most enthusiastic version of Giovanni Lo Celso. And to me, it was just, here we go again, you know. Here we go again. He's that guy. I guess I was starting to be like, maybe I was wrong. Hopefully I'm wrong about this guy, and he's going to turn out to be a great baller for us. And it's just like 2 decent games. We don't win any of them. Next thing you know, he's hurt. And then he's hurt for longer than we think he's hurt. So it's absolutely shambolic. Is it the medical department? I don't know. But our medical department has known to be shambles. Shout out Oliver Skip. He had one of those black hole type injuries where he just was gone for a long time and no one really knew why or what was going on. But hey, there it is. What did Chippy say? For someone who says he hates Tottenham or not his rivals, he sure seems obsessed with it. Hey, I mean, apparently 4 words underneath the description of one of my videos is enough to make him pull it up and talk about it on Twitter, to talk about it on his stream. This man has 90,000 subscribers, and he's talking about little old Jacob at United Spurs of America putting Happy Destiny Udogi Day, which technically, when I say it, I'm contractually obligated to play the clip.
Destiny Udogi. Oh, yes. Oh, Destiny Udogi Day. Hey. Idiots, man.
Shout out Lee Gunner for that. Love that clip. That is never going to be old, in my opinion. Drunk Vigo, hold that. It's time to cash out on Lo Celso. Some said he's just acting injured so he can wait until January to get shipped over to Barcelona because he's just waiting for his little Spanish vacay. To me personally, I was really hoping I was wrong. Starting to see him smiling, playing little games for Spurs TikTok. And I was like, damn, okay, we're actually going to do something. No, it was just all a lie. It was just all a lie. I really thought we need Gio after seeing our performance against low block teams like Forest. I still hope he comes back next match, or it's not looking good for Gio. It's not looking good at this juncture phase, I'll tell you that much. Have you seen the Spurs physio Jeff Scott that looks like Oliver Skip's dad? I have not seen that guy. Oh my days, when was this? When was what, Tav? When he was talking about my shit? When he was talking about my streams? Hey, big up Jawdank. Appreciate that. Says one day you'll have 90K subs. Hey, you never know what's going to happen, but maybe one day. Can't watch Leahy's Goldbridge's brother. I don't even know who Goldbridge is. Oh, wait, no, I do. But I don't watch him because I think that's pretty easy to know why. He does kind of look like Pedro Porro there. You're not lying. Zapur says it wasn't all a lie. I'm going to back Lo Celso for now. Keywords for now, Zapur. You can hold on as long as you want, but at some point at Titanic, Rose let go of Jack and he drowned at the bottom of the ocean. All right, Zapur, at some point, you have to realize you're on the door, my friend. He is not. Let him go. Let him just go to La Liga and be happy and fulfill his dreams out there. Because I don't think he's ever going to be. Again, 3 matches where we're like, oh, Gio can actually maybe play for us. And then it's back to he's hurt. Back to, I'm hearing that he wants to go here. He wants to do. I ain't having it. I need you to want to play and bleed for the badge. Technically, Brennan Johnson bled for the badge last match, so shout out Brennan Johnson. You're what the people need, Jacob. Hey, I appreciate that, my friend. Ellie says, we are big, course. We are big because our history gives us the premise to be big. And like Jacob says, we are big globally. Our fan base is huge commercially. We are the Spurs. We absolutely are. Technically, Ellie, we also have the most official supporters clubs in America. Shout out El Paso Spurs. Hey, that's one of them. That's what I'm saying. We got the most official supporter clubs out of anyone in a USA. So talk to me nicely. Jacob, we don't need to keep any player who don't want to stay at the club. We need to sell him down the road. I couldn't agree more, Wilton. Gio out, says Yanis. Big up Yanis. Would you take Dybala at Spurs? No, I would not. I need players who can stay healthy. Dybala has not shown me that he can. When we were about to get him the years past, absolutely. But now I think I'm just not really convinced by him anymore. I think he's a good impact off the bench, but like that's really all I could see him doing. Chippy, start planning World Cup show for when it's in Mexico, USA. International bands. Chippy, good shout. We will have the International Cup. Maybe that'll be a moment where the channel will grow a bunch too. Do some World Cup coverage. I'm really hoping to go to Mexico and attend some qualifiers out there in Monterrey. That'll be sweet. Hydration Nation, go ahead and pause for the cause one time. He hasn't shown me anything this year that makes me want to ship him off. The thing isn't about reasons to make him go. Zapur, I would say it's not about reasons to look for him to leave. It's reasons, what makes you want to stay? You know what I'm saying? Why should we keep him around? He's not necessarily on like the top of my shit list, but if he can actually garner a fee, Dyer cannot. That's the top of my shit list, and we all know that here. But I'm saying no one's going to pay for Eric Dyer. No, nobody. He went to Sporting Lisbon and went and said, y'all are my home. He started twerking. He was pulling up the booty shorts and everything, twerking for.
What do you mean by that?
Sorry. He pulled up to Sporting Lisbon and he was like, this is my home. This is not Giovanni Lo Celso. This is Eric Dyer I'm talking about. But he pulled up to Lisbon and said, this is my home, my one and only club. I hope to come back here one day, whether playing or retired, and live here. He was twerking a whole bunch for Sporting Lisbon. And even they said, we're not going to pay for you, my friend. So we'll just wait for your contract to be out. I think he's done for. He's done for. Lo Celso is actually going to garner some kind of a fee, I think. But you don't get a trophy for that. Most of them is about being social, isn't it? Big up Andres Osterveen. Andres Osterveen. Hopefully I didn't butcher your name too bad, my friend. Says you don't get a trophy for that. I'm assuming the most supporters clubs in America. Yeah, you don't get a trophy for that. You are correct. Most of them is about being social, isn't it? I would say not just being social. Like, if you ask anybody who's been a fan, like, we've had success. It's just not recently. It's just not in this generation, right? Like, no one disregards how valuable of a franchise the Dallas Cowboys are in an American term. The NFL, they are one of the biggest brands globally. If not I think they are now like the most valuable franchise in the world, Dallas Cowboys. But they ain't won shit in over 30 years. But that doesn't matter. You see what I'm saying? Like, It does in a sense because they were successful at one point, and there's still like the obvious underlying hope that they can get back to that, which is kind of where we're at, low key, foreshadowing. Knock, knock. Who's there? Tottenham Hotspur. We're about to show up. All right, show up and show out, Andres. But what I would say is this: we did used to win trophies, and just because we haven't lately and we didn't right now, doesn't mean that we can't or that we haven't. You see what I'm saying? Like that's why we're still big in that sense. That's a mental stat, Jacob. How many is it? I think we have over 500 or 600. And then Liverpool have like 300. Something like that was the next one. Yeah, it's something crazy. Giovanni Lo Celso was only playing for a move. Rich. Oh, here we go. Little tinfoil hat. Kind of like that. Low key. Do like it. Lo Celso does not want to be at Spurs. And I say goodbye to rubbish, says Ronnie. Matt in Oz. Any milk?
He needs some milk.
Well, there you go. Lo Celso goal and assist versus the Toffee, says Donovan. Hey, goal and assist. Talk to me nicely, Gio. May not let you leave for the cheapity if that's the case. Steady as Shark. Big up Steady as Shark. Says, I liked what Gio has shown recently, but good Lord, he's almost permanently injured. Again, the same old story with Gio. Chewy, are you all right, my friend? I hear you've been itching yourself out there, man. Come on. We're in the middle of a show. Monterrey has a lovely stadium. Being in Mexico, great food. Yeah, I'm right here on the border and there's some great food here, but I can't wait. I really want to go to Monterrey. I love the way that stadium looks. Can't wait. I've never been, but the pictures make it look breathtaking. I like Lo Celso, but in his time we needed him the most. He is injured. It's really look. That's why again you start thinking. Okay, I've said on this show, this very channel, Sahar, I said, okay, Gio, thank you for those 2 matches. Now I need 9 more. Give me 9 more of that, and I will start singing your praises. And the third time, in the first opportunity he had, he actually dropped us okay in the third match. I don't even remember. Was it West Ham? That's the last time we saw him. And then the next match he didn't start. So, yeah, 2 out of 3 good matches where he started, but we didn't even win those games. Now I'm like, is he really? I don't know. Zapur seems to think so. Let's see what, because he's the only midfielder besides Madison that can shoot, especially half volleys. Kulusevski now can. We have Kulu. We don't need him. Surplus to goods, maybe? I don't know. Besides Kulu now, too, since he's a number 10 at the moment. Yeah, well, yeah, there you go. Do you think Perisic and Lloris will depart in January? No. Lloris, what was it, like 2-3 years ago? We signed him to an extension. He's gonna get all his money worth unless we pay him out. So I don't think Lloris will. I don't think Perisic will either because he's technically not even fit. So you can't really let him go. But he only has 6 months left on, or he leaves in the summer. His contract's up in the summer, Perisic. So there's no way. I don't think Perisic leaves in January. If his contract is up, and I think Lloris has another 18 months or 12 months, something like that. Hey, big up Madarius. Good to see you in the house, my friend. Real Madrid fan. Y'all better not let anyone else win the damn Champions League. Come on, you bastards at Real Madrid. Come on now. But big up, man. Good to see you. Good evening. Oh, is this what you wanted?
Good evening. Good evening. Good evening. Good evening. Good evening. Good evening.
Big up Derek Smith says, I used to watch the NFL in the early 80s. Dallas were good then. Yeah, they were. They also had a TV show called Dallas. Isn't that fun? Ken Tree says, big up Jacob. Gio is not cut out for the English game. And that's the thing, is I think he can show sparkles in the English game, but not enough, like, longevity-wise. He's just too fragile, man. He falls over and he's broken, constantly having to send him back to shop. Not good. It is not good. He's too often. Okay, Madison's been injured too often. No, he hasn't. He's gotten injured once. Bro, Madison's been here one season and he's gotten injured once. So that's, I did see a post on that actually, Zapor. So I'm glad that you brought that up, because someone brought this up, that for Madison we say he's just unlucky, and for Lo Celso we say he's made of glass and we should sell. I look at what they've done for James Madison has done more for Tottenham Hotspur in the first, what was it, 10 matches, how many ever it was until we played Chelsea, and the matches previous, 9 matches, let's just say 8 matches. In 8 matches, James Madison showed me more and done more for me and my club than Giovanni Lo Celso has in the entirety of Giovanni's fucking tenure here at Spurs. So the fact that he's been injured once and Giovanni's been injured now twice or 3 times this season, that's just this season. But in his tenure, I can't even name you how many times Lo Celso's been on the injured list. I think we need to book his ticket. Book Lo Celso's ticket. Get him out of here. You're done. He's done. That's just my opinion, man. I think he's done. I think he's absolutely cooked. Can't do it. Big up George. Poro can shoot. Andres says we hang on to our deadwood for too long. We absolutely do, Andres. Dyer is a fool. Go forth and twerk. Hey, keep on twerking elsewhere, my friend. We got this. Love our draw. Hey, honestly, the draw, the only game I'm interested to see out of that, the only one that I think has a chance for neutrals enjoyment was Barcelona and Napoli. All the other ones, I'm like, yeah, those seem like you could book your ticket for that. But maybe I'm wrong. Unai, good evening. Injured the same thing twice or made it worse? I don't know. It's been 2 occasions. Justice for Lo Celso. Hashtag justice for Lo Celso. Hey, Zapur, I like it, man. Stick with your dude. Stick with your guy. I love it, because hopefully he proves me wrong, proves you right. And in that sense, Tottenham Hotspur prosper, right? But Liam Hardy says he will go to Barca and win something. Ain't that true? They all do. Did Kuti take him out in training? No, they're friends now. Who's news? Big up Who's news. Says Lo Celso, I guess, only has a slight injury. I guess you could sell at first opportunity or wait until later in the window with an element of risk or another injury. I mean, I'm kind of done with him. Personally, I'm kind of done with him. That's just me. George says, Jacob, I'm happy without winning a trophy. Should I go on celebrate that? Well, I mean, George, what I would say is I'm not happy without winning a trophy. Well, I mean, I'm a happy person in general, but like I would love to win a trophy. So I'm not happy in the sense of like the Carabao Cup match that we lost to City. I was heartbroken. It's just the Carabao Cup, they said. Don't trip about it. But seeing Son, Harry Kane, and everyone who I wanted to win a trophy with, not UCL final, not win the trophy. You know what I'm saying? Like, these are moments that I wish went the other way, because then we'd be talking a little bit different to Tottenham Hotspur. Maybe talking a little bit nicer to Tottenham Hotspur. And that's personally all I want to see, is people talk to Tottenham Hotspur just a little bit nicer, because damn it, put some respect on my name. That's what I want to. You know what? Put some damn respect on my name. This is the vibe I've got when it comes to Tottenham.
Stop playing with my fucking name. I'll drill y'all. Stop playing with my name. I ain't gonna say it no more.
That's what I'm saying, man. Yanis, get Gio on a really slow, cheap bus to Barcelona. He's got the time. Yanis, not very friendly with the Giovanni Lo Celso, but hey, I respect it. I absolutely respect it. Big up George. Okay, Jacob, celebration on hold. Hold that. Absolutely. Andres, Americans are winners, whereas Brits, it's all about No, I disagree, Andres. I think that there's plenty of people in the UK who feel the same way as I do, in the sense of I have to win. Like, we have to win. I want to win. That is not just me. I don't hold that. Americans aren't there. I think there's different flavors of everyone in every country. So there are going to be people in America who are like, I'm just happy to be here. And then people in America who are like, no, we need to go fucking win something. And that's going to be the same everywhere you go in the world, in my opinion. There's going to be people saying, I'm just happy that we're here. I'm just happy that we're involved, et cetera, et cetera. And then you're going to have the other half that are saying, that's absolute dog shit. We need to go win a trophy. And I would believe me to be more on the side of we need to go win something right now so I can go brag and I'm trying to live my best life. I'm trying to be the most braggadocious, shameless, shirt off, spraying champagne on everybody. That's what that's the vibes I'm trying to have. Because then, I feel like we're doing something all right. And that's kind of where I want to go, Andres. But look, I would say, like George saying, I'm happy without winning a trophy, that you're allowed to support your Tottenham Hotspur, your club, whoever it may be, however you see fit. I would never tell you I would never tell you how to celebrate, basically. I would just say, enjoy it the way you want to enjoy it. This is how I enjoy it. I definitely have a good time regardless, because I'm, at the end of the day, like I'm way too blessed to be stressed. But when I get down to the nitty gritty, damn it, I need me a trophy, because then all these people coming in here and be like, oh, wore a trophy, wore this. Wara these nuts is what I can't wait to say when we do win a trophy. But until then, I have to wait. I do have this as well. Look, I am over an hour on the stream. So real quick, if you haven't already, over 80 of y'all, we've had about 80, 90 of y'all hanging out the entirety of the stream. I see 82 likes, 97 votes. I want to say big up to everybody who is tuned in right now with us. There is something else I want to look at with y'all. And look, Fabrizio Romano is tweeting this tweet that may be of interest to Tottenham Hotspur fans. It says, quote, Pochettino on Gallagher contract due to expire in 2025 says, it's a club decision, not mine. Trouble in paradise. He says, quote, he is in the starting 11 in nearly all the games, and he is one of the captains. For me, he's the type of guy that the club needs to have, as he knows the identity of the club. And I love this. The first response to this tweet is from Jimmy Spliff saying, how does he know the identity of the club? In his 2 seasons, he's in the 2 seasons he's here, he's been in fucking 10th. Is that our identity? So that's absolutely hilarious. So first of all, that the Chelsea fans don't agree with him, with Pochettino specifically. And then secondly, that Pochettino believes Gallagher exhibits whatever he believes to be the Chelsea identity. Not sure what that means. Is there American waffles later? Yes, there is. Absolutely. Monday night, you already know it's waffle time over on Staffy TV. Oh, shoot. Oh, shoot. What did I click? What was that? I just clicked something I've never clicked before. Scared me. I thought I ended the stream. Wowzers. Wowzers. Spooky, spooky. Okay, I think I'm still live. Check, check, check. Okay, I'm still live. Hey, what's up, everybody? I'm still live. Talk to me. All right, all right. Yeah, I clicked the wrong button, man. This YouTube studio is a scary place. View in live control room. That's trippy. I didn't know you could view the stream in live mode. That's crazy. That's actually crazy, though. Okay, good. I'm still live. Good. Good. All I see is a Palace player and that dude. Hey, he was pretty all right when he did that loan over there to Palace. What is this? Hey, yo. This is weird. All right, I shouldn't do this while I'm actually live, but now would be a good time to insert an ad. What are you talking about? I could just insert an ad? No. Sorry. No. Dang it. Dang it, man. Sorry. Sorry. I'm sorry. Nope, I'm sorry. I think y'all might have just got hit with an ad. I'm sorry. I did not mean to do that. I'm offended by that ad. I'm sorry. Bro, what kind of power is that? They actually let people just, here's an ad. I could do it again. Wait. It says I can insert an ad again. I'm not going to click it. I literally just clicked it because I was curious what would happen. And apparently y'all got hit with an ad. My religion strictly prohibits ads. Hey, I apologize. That was haram. You look like Johnny Depp. Appreciate that. Craig the Gecko, man. Big up Jacob and Chewy. Big up. I'm sorry that y'all got hit with that ad. I did not mean that. Thanks for the ad. I'm sorry. Bro, how did they allow me that much power to do that? 10 people left after I entered that ad. So the ad insert was not a good idea, YouTube, if you're listening. Look, they let me look. This is what I'm looking at here. I've never seen this. And so up here, there's this insert ad, and I could literally just put an ad. I'm not going to do it again, but last time I was like, I wonder if I click this, what happens? And it was like, here's an ad. So that kind of sucks. And literally 10 people left as the ad went through. So I'm sorry about that. I'm sorry. Not great. But yeah, pretty crazy, huh? I've never seen that on YouTube. Hey, a lot of YouTubers ain't gonna let you see the guts of the YouTube studio, but I just lifted the table skirt up metaphorically on the YouTube studio and showed you the underbelly, showed you what I was looking at, because honestly, I've never seen that section of YouTube before. And I'm like, what the hell is this? Oh, I can hit an ad. What does that happen? And then it apparently sends an ad to all of y'all. I can also end the stream from this end. That's crazy. I'm learning things on the fly. Wow. I have an ad skipper, not a blocker. You still get paid from it. There you go. Big up Zapur with the ad skipper. I don't know what they're selling. Big up John Fitzpatrick. I got an ad for a hybrid car that ain't very American. You guys love your gas. That isn't. That's very weird. Insert an ad when you need to go to the bathroom or do fatherly duties. That's a good shout. George says I didn't see an ad. Interesting. Maybe, I don't know. Big up Jazz Fusion. So y'all all saw an ad. That's crazy. They allow YouTubers to just, here's a fucking ad. There you go. And then I could do another one 30 seconds later. That's actually crazy. It's actually kind of crazy to me. YouTube Premium. Hey, Herbie ain't got to watch Herbie Hurts Feelings ain't got to watch no YouTube ad. Spurs King got a 5-second ad. Okay. But George didn't. You might have that YouTube Premium, George. What's the ad skipper? No ad for Drula. Very interesting. I appreciate y'all being my guinea pigs with me, because honestly, I've never seen I've never seen this screen before, so it's kind of crazy. But Drula, cool. All right. I'm done playing around with YouTube Studio. I'm sorry. How do I go back? Just want to go back to Studio. That's crazy. I was trying to set up the redirect, make sure a redirect was on somewhere, but oh yeah, you may have a pop ad blocker or something. That's probably what you're rocking with there, George. Look, my last question for y'all. There seems to be some turmoil here. Pochettino doesn't want Gallagher to go, so I just want to ask y'all. You want Conor Gallagher? If we get rid of Højbjerg or Skip or Lo Celso? If we get rid of Lo Celso, we bring Gallagher and TODIBO in. Are you happy with those choices? TODIBO and Gallagher. That's my question for y'all. Let's see where the poll's at. 101 votes on the vibes. 48% says too blessed to be stressed. 20% says needing a hug and more football. I appreciate y'all being honest with your emotions here. 18% says could be better, but we move. And Immaculate Vibes. That's a good way to go. Immaculate Vibes only. That's how I feel. So pick up yourself right now. But look, Herbie says soft pass on Gallagher. Not a hard pass, but a soft pass. Okay. Scott says, I think we need different than Gallagher, but he's an upgrade over Højbjerg and Sar. Why is Sar catching strays? So we got a soft pass on Gallagher and a hard pass on Gallagher. Drula says, if Ainge is happy, then I am too. Interessante. Jazz Fusion says, I will be fine with both. With Tobido and Gallagher. I'm fine with Tobido and Gallagher as well, if I'm completely honest. I'll take Gallagher if we get rid of CELSO, and then I'll take Tobido. Yeah, Ellie, I know. Ellie, don't remind me. The Queen's coming in here telling me I'm having a mare. Maybe I got to end this stream short, y'all. I don't know. Southed. By southed, I meant Gallagher. I don't know what that means. Well, here's a good little video we can part on. Here we go. Look at that. Whose kid do you think that is? Hang on. Whose kid do you think that is? Look at that kid. Looks like a ball playing central mid. I think he's raising himself a little Basuma. Bogner, I'm married. I appreciate the offer, but I am a married man. So there you go. You're going to have to hold that, my friend. Not sure it's strays. Sar is fine. He just isn't at the level we want to compete at the highest levels. I could hear that argument. But I don't know. I think Sar's ceiling is way higher than... I think Sar's ceiling is way higher than Gallagher's, personally. I think with Sar, we don't know what we have there yet. He could turn out to be a dud, or he could turn out to be... I don't know. He's so long and athletic and strong, and... That was disgusting, Chewy. Are you okay? Are you alright, Chewy? You okay? You okay? That don't sound good. Yeah, my dog, that don't sound really good. I'm thinking maybe he's thirsty. Imagine you just see his son. Oh, sorry, my camera's not really focused. Imagine you just see his son running, and then here comes Kuti, 2 foot in his son. Get him. I keep Sar around to continue developing for sure. Yeah, I like the prospect he is. I think it's a heck of a deal. I think you're having a question there. Big up Nate in the house. Look, I am going to go ahead and end this stream. I don't think I have any other talking points I wanted to go over. Obviously. Oh, yes, I did. One more thing. Well, I'm not going to share it, but Manchester City have been fined £120 after their players surrounded a match. Here, I'll share it so y'all can actually see it. So it's right here at the bottom. It says Manchester City have been fined £120,000 after their players surrounded a match official at the Premier League against Tottenham Hotspur FC. Look, we caused them to take another L, even though they didn't technically take an L. They drew, but yeah. So that meme of Holland, I have it somewhere. So this meme of Holland ended up costing the club £120,000. So isn't that pretty sweet? I kind of like that. We're hurting them in the pockets. Hit us with an ad before you go. Everybody's going to leave. Everybody's going to leave. You want to get hit with an ad before you go? Should I do that, or is that a criminal offense? Here you go. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. If anyone got hit with an ad, I'm sorry. He blames the poor. He made me do it. Yes, it is. That is Hamza, by the way. That is Hamza. Hamza. No. 2's enough. 2 is enough. Get that cash. Hey, big up Jazz Fusion. No ad. A couple y'all ain't getting ads. I'm sorry about that. I'm sorry, Jazz Fusion. Big up Jazz Fusion. Thank you, sir. May I have another? No, I'm drawing the line. I can't just keep clicking ads. That's silliness. That is absolute silliness. Like this.
LeBron James.
Big up LeBron James. Look, everybody left because I played that ad. So big up everybody who did stick around. I do earn money for ads. That is correct, Derek Smith. That is. How do the ads feel? Y'all are silly. But I appreciate y'all hanging out with me. Look, 25 people left as I played those ads. Jazz Fusion being one of them. But look, big up. Hopefully those of you on playback didn't get hit with those ads. Who knows? Let me know. Comment down below if you did. But apologies. But today is, again, Cuti Romero Day. It's always Romero Day because he did win the World Cup. But big up everybody for tapping in tonight. Hope you have a great rest of your evening. I am going to sign it off there. David Calvino. You need to splice a clip of Scrooge saying, "You boy, what day is it?" And then cut to Lee saying, that's a good shout there, David. That is absolutely a good shout, my friend. Keep those content ideas coming. Comment it down below so that way I can remember it. But in the meantime, y'all, I hope you have a great rest of your evening. I will be on live later on Staffy TV, so be sure to check us out over there. But until next time, folks, I hope you have a great rest of your evening or morning, wherever you may be. Make sure you hit the like on your way out. Make sure you are subscribed to the channel. Both of those things are free. I'm going to go ahead and end that stream, or in the poll right now. 101 votes and 82 likes. So we could have hit 100 likes, but 11 of y'all apparently don't want to hit the like. But that's okay, because y'all probably upset I accidentally hit the ad the first time, and then I purposefully hit the ad the second time. So I am sorry about that. You can just get an ad skipper next time if you want. That works too. But as always, folks, stay blessed, stay fresh. Oh, wait. Happy episode 115 charges for Man City. But as always, stay blessed, stay fresh, up the lads, and come on, you Spurs. Goose.
United Spurs of America, with your hosts, Michael and Jacob.
Destiny Adoji. Oh, yes. Oh, Destiny Adoji Day. Hey.